Well guys, as you can see, I've been hard at work since the last video. So basically, just to give you a little update on where I'm at, well, last video we ended with me finishing the back lift, and one of the questions that I had when I was doing that was which block, or I knew that I had to remove one of these blocks probably. A lot of you guys are saying do not remove the stock block because it's tapered, and that I should remove the 2-inch block that came with the rough country kit. So I might end up doing that at some point. They're both tapered, but the stock one is tapered more, you can see. So as one of you stated, that corrects my pinion angle. So yeah, one of those will probably end up coming out after I get the front all installed, just to see where it sits. If it sits pretty okay how it's at after I get the front done, then I'll just end up leaving that block in. But if not, I'll end up taking one of those out. So everything in the front is out. Yeah, if you follow my Instagram, you guys saw, some little updates. I didn't go recording it all because it was kind of it's a lot easier just to, I don't know, do it without recording it instead of recording everything. It takes like twice as long when I record everything. I know some of you guys like seeing those videos, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to get it done before this weekend is over. So anyway, these spring whatever the hell they're called, these spring towers, all right, I was thinking about buying new ones because they were all rotted. Like, I had holes right here, rot holes. I also had rot holes over here on this side, and I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know, I really don't feel like buying new ones. So what I ended up doing, I just took this little welder, all right, I ended up putting in new metal, all right, patching all of the holes that were in there, and it's pretty freaking solid now. So I do not think we're gonna have any issues. They really weren't all that bad. Nothing compared to the some of the spring perches in the back. As you can see, that one over there, that was all destroyed, but they weren't really all that bad. All the holes are still round. This one's a little weird, but I really don't think it's going to be an issue. All the holes for the shocks are fine. This one over here as well, I wire brushed them and then did POR 15 on them as well, to hopefully keep the rust at bay. Now, we're not going for a show truck by any means, but I do, since these are kind of already having a tiny issue, I don't want it to really get any worse. So I wire brushed them, got the rust out, POR 15'd all around. Alright, well, we're kind of dead in the water here because I reached out to Rough Country about this. Hopefully they, I don't know, hopefully they do something about it. But I also made a post on Instagram about it. These Rough Country drop brackets for the driver's side of the, the TTB here, which I know I'm on the passenger side, but this goes to the driver's side bracket. Yeah, they don't fit, so I think I'm gonna have to, like, they're not even really close at all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do something about that. I was trying to figure out why it wouldn't fit, right? So then I noticed there was this little there's this bolt here for this, to hold these lines in place. So I cut the back off of that, thinking that might fix it, but yeah, it didn't. The brackets they're not, they don't line up right, so I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Some people on Instagram were saying that they had to drill theirs, other people were saying they had to bend theirs. I don't really want to have to do that. I think that you're not really supposed to have to bend them, but if I end up having to bend them, then I end up having to bend them. Alright, well, I ended up using a ball joint press to bend it, okay? Like I was saying before, and I bent the old one. I specifically didn't bend the new one. You see they got the dates on them. This one's from 2017, and this one's from 2020. But, hi, buddy. This bracket, alright, I ended up putting it in the ball joint press and just squeezing the two parts together, like right here and right here. I squeezed them together so that so basically the new one sits like here instead of here. It just kind of moved in like one width of this, of the metal here. So with that being done, it fits and it's not tightened all the way. I didn't tighten it all the way yet, but it fits. So I reached out to Rough Country about it. And I let them know because I posted on Instagram and everybody else, because I was trying to see like if other people were having this issue with theirs. Some people said they had to drill a whole bunch on theirs, or they had to, you know, they had to. One guy gave me the idea to bend it, so thank you for that idea. But then I contacted Rough Country and I was like, hey, like I've got other people telling me that you know, that this, it's not just me, obviously, because I've got two that don't work. But I ended up sending them pictures. I sent them all the pictures that they need to be able to correct this issue, so that nobody else ends up having this issue. And I'm supposed to hear back from them on Monday or so. So we'll see if they call. But at this point, it should work. It should work okay. I might end up throwing a little weld on it just to be sure. But it looks like it's gonna be fine at this point. So we'll see what other issues I run into while doing the rest of it, if any. But I kind of also noticed too, I don't know, one of these brackets was kind of a little off as well. So if that ends up being the case, well, I guess I'll reach out to them about that if that ends up being an issue. But I'll let you guys know if that ends up being an issue as well. Alright, and as you guys can see, the front is pretty much in now. I don't remember where I left off. I'm pretty sure I left off bitching and complaining about the Rough Country drop brackets here for the TTB. I'm pretty sure that's where I left off. Anyway, Rough Country didn't do anything about that. They never called me back, nothing. So I ended up taking it and bending it. If you guys want to know more about that, if I didn't already show it in the video, I don't remember if I did or not. Let me know in the comments and I'll let you guys know more about how you have to bend that bracket to actually make it work. But yeah, you can see yeah, the front's in now, and it's pretty much, you know, in the last video, which was, you know, a while ago, I was saying it looked like it was pretty tall. You know, I didn't know if it was gonna really sit level because I put the extra block in the rear and whatever. But it actually is sitting like perfectly level. So I think that that's about where it's gonna sit. It'll probably drop a little bit, you know, once it kind of settles in or whatever. But that looks pretty freaking mean, to be honest. So yeah, I don't know. This is just kind of, I just wanted to get this part done at least before it really started to snow here, because now it's November 4th, you know, election day. You guys know how that went. What a fucking shit show on both sides. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, I just really wanted to get this kind of together so that we'd be able to move it so that we could plow the driveway when the snow comes. I do need to fix, you can see my my steering's kind of hanging down. I do got to put really all I have left to do for the lift kit is put the new drop pitman arm on, and I have to get a new drag link because I could not get that one off. So I just cut it because the boot was ripped anyway, so I was going to have to get another one anyway because that one's freaking shot. So I just cut it. I'll get a new one of those. I'll get a new, or I have the new drop pitman arm. But yeah, that's kind of where we're going to leave this off, I think. I'm probably just going to end up buttoning it up, you know, put the gas tank back in and whatever else, and then pretty much for the rest of the winter, because obviously it runs, but we can't really drive it because it doesn't have brakes, and it, well, the engine doesn't sound very healthy. So in the springtime, we're going to end up, well, the lift is all done, so we're going to end up having to start tackling some of the things that'll make it so we can drive this thing, like, you know, brakes and fixing the freaking tick, 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 tick in the motor there. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for today. I know it's been a long freaking time since you guys have been waiting for an update on this thing. I've just kind of been doing it here and there. You know, I'm not really in a big rush to get it done, because the faster I rush to get it done, the more money I'm going to spend on it, and I can't spend so much money or I'm going to go broke. So I just do it a little bit at a time, something to keep me busy when I'm bored. That's really what this truck is. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think now that it's all together and the you know, the front's in and it's got the new wheels on it. I think the new wheels are freaking killer. I should have gone with 37s now that I see how much gap I have there. You know, one of you guys commented in the other, you know, the last video or whatever, saying that from your experience that the Broncos sit higher than the F-Series trucks from the factory. That could be true, and that could be why it's why a 6-inch lift on that truck, I mean, looks pretty freaking close to the 9-inch lift on this truck. I mean, not quite, but like, it's smaller, but it's not all that much smaller. It'd be cool to see them side by side. I think the front of that one might even be freaking taller than this truck. I think that's about a little under my shoulder there, at the top of the headlight. Is this truck freaking taller? No, it's not. It's not. It's pretty close. It's about 2 inches shorter than the orange truck. So I guess that would make these sit 1 inch taller from the factory because they have a 3-inch body lift. 6-inch kit, 3-inch body lift. And this is just a 6-inch kit without a 3-inch body lift. So I guess the Broncos sit 1 inch higher from the factory. I think that's how that works. Anyway, I'm just gonna freaking end this video now. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.